Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Today is an exciting day because we are harvesting our potatoes. We plant potatoes mostly every year, but this year we planted a bigger variety or a couple varieties and twice as much as usual to harvest for storage for so it lasts us through the fall. And it's time to harvest. I'll show you the two beds that we have with them. We've been picking young potatoes and eating them, but we left two beds specifically just to kind of see what the yield's going to be. And the greens have died down for them for like 2 weeks, and they've been curing in the ground. And now it's time to pull them and putting them in storage. So let me give you a quick show and show you where it's at, and then we'll get to it and start harvesting. Okay, so these are the two beds, bed one and bed two, that had potatoes in them. We had another half a bed right there that had potatoes, which we already harvested and planted. I believe those are cauliflower in there for the fall harvest. And we're gonna do the same here. As you can see, there's still a couple of plants that have greens, but we'll just go ahead and harvest them and consume them as green or fresh young potatoes. These beds have been covered with wood chips. I went ahead and pulled some of the dry potato leaves and stems off, and you can see that there's potatoes in here hiding right below the wood chips right there. This one was exposed a little bit to the sun, wasn't covered really well, but I'm hoping we're gonna get a decent harvest. There's a couple different varieties in here, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll probably just uncover them and hill them in here. We'll set up the camera so you guys can see us harvest it, get the harvest, and then we'll weigh them and to see what kind of yield we actually get from these two beds. So I'm excited to see what we're gonna have from it. Okay, so I think it's time to put the coffee away for now and get down and get these beds uncovered and see what we have. Here we go. The tool that we need to get this done. So our first row has been picked through. We got little hills sitting there, just so we know what it is. And kind of, we'll see what we got from these hills afterwards. I believe this white potato here, I'll have to check once I dig out the other row, but one of these potatoes are from Trader Joe's, and their organic potato is actually a good seed potato, much cheaper than buying in the nursery, and it works great as well. So just got to get a sip of coffee for a few minutes. And I was thinking of actually maybe replanting these potatoes in the garden, some of these in the fall, to overwinter it. Because if you leave a potato in and it starts growing, you get a good harvest out of it. So, and I know there's some people, I know Back to Eden here in Washington, just more of the northern, kind of closer to the coast, they do that, and they get a decent harvest, or a good harvest, I would say. So I might consider that and maybe plant it in the fall, and kind of even not even in the fall, but more like right now, after I pull all of them, kind of go through, pick out the bigger ones, replant the bigger ones, and cover them back up and keep them for the winter here. We'll see. I'll let you know. But Gotta put the coffee back and get back to work now. Don't need this tool today, I guess, since it's going so easy, but I'll have it here just in case. All right, so harvest is complete. Super excited. We got a decent harvest out of these 2 beds. 3 or so varieties, 3 different varieties. We have some red potatoes, some gold, and I believe this is the potatoes. These are the potatoes that are from the Trader Joe's bag, which actually do really well when you plant them, the organic potatoes. So let me show you a little close-up of it and just show you what we got, and we'll let it dry for a little bit and weigh it and see how much of a yield we got out of it. This is what we have here. Let me just give you a close-up. I mean, we got some decent potatoes from this harvest, so I think I'm happy with what we got. We'll have to put some away, and there's definitely some bigger ones and some smaller ones. Just kind of depends which one you take, but looking forward to planting these next year and seeing how the harvest will be if we plant this in the fall. Well, thank you for watching this video with us. I hope you enjoyed this little harvest. Couple tips I really liked on how the wood chips worked out for hilling it. Makes it really easy to dig out. On our second row, as you saw, we actually used a little bit more of compost rather than wood chips, so a lot of them were in the compost, which made the digging part a little harder. Probably this time around I'll put compost in before planting and then hill them with wood chips, which makes it much easier to pull them and dig them out. Hope you enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe to our channel. We'll have some more interesting videos coming up.